Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Do it, lads! Alright, hey everybody. We're back.
Hello, everyone.
Big and better
Welcome
than
to
ever.
another episode of Chivalry.
Medieval warfare.
Oh god, no Reddit, get out of here. Okay.
Remember that you were always unique, just like everyone else.
What the fuck?
My beer tab. Thank you, depressing.
This is what his beer's trying to teach him.
Yeah, I know, right? God, you got that
Yeah.
foam going on, man.
Yeah, I poured it badly, so there's lots of head.
Of course you did. Peasant. You need a real bartender to pour you a drink.
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
I give
It's
you
mostly
just the
'cause-
right amount of head.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's just what I need.
I'll take as much head as you
Yeah.
can give, Frosty.
man.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, let's go
Oh, no.
Let's do this.
So, back in Fantasyland, yeah, back in Easeon, we come back in as I imagine, without even noticing it, without Dimble even noticing it, Gideon is just sort of like arms crossed, looking down at Dimble as he's leaning against the house.
Yeah, I just have my eyes
Dimble
closed.
really like got his eyes closed, just like,
I'm napping.
yeah, and you're just like looking down at him like, or something like that.
I imagine when I do sleep, like I don't make a whole lot of noise, unlike a lot of gnomes I know, because my nose probably isn't massive. But I probably like, I probably just like am. Whenever I breathe out, I'm like, and when I breathe in, I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got that little droplet of saliva just coming out always. Yeah. Did I finish the short rest?
Good. Yeah,
Sweet.
you've had an hour.
Hit die. Okay, good.
Hit die.
I'm no longer at risk of
die.
instantly dying from a goblin attacking me.
So you're on 7 hit points now, right?
Yeah.
Hey! That's almost full. Yeah,
Yep.
Gideon just yells at you.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, there. Oh, hey, Gideon. Any luck?
None of these bastard imbeciles knew anything about the whereabouts of the young lord. However, this town wasn't a total loss. I gestured to the saddle.
Oh, that looks pretty good. Hey.
Oh, and here's your gold. I'm gonna throw him 1 gold back.
Okay.
You asshole. Yeah, I'll catch it and be like, ah, yeah, good saddle. I hear it costs money. Yeah, I'll put it back in my pouch.
Yes, quite expensive. I'm gonna obviously pocket 2 of the gold.
Yep.
It's already in your pocket, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll go over to the horse and just kind of like tug on some of the straps. They should do well. We should probably leave as soon as possible if you couldn't get anything from the guards.
Aye, of course. Let's move.
All right. What was it called? I'm riding bitch. I have this big smile as I look up to you.
I'll just kind of like, and just go, and get the horse to start going forward.
Yeah, and you start marching down. So yeah, you guys keep heading north, and
Yeah.
you get to the crossing by Dubry. And
Dubry.
Dubry. And let me just. So yeah, the actual river isn't moving very fast, but the island that Dubry is on is actually much taller than the surrounding land. Everything else is grasslands. Dubry sort of has these almost like sheer cliff faces on almost all sides.
So it's like a plateau.
There is a very large ferry made to maybe like carry troops of soldiers at one side of it. That is sort of like lazily hanging like with an iron hook on a rope which leads from one side of the river to the island.
Okay. I had a question I wanted to ask.
Well, if she passed through here, however unlikely that may be, someone would have seen her.
Yeah, I'm thinking more and more she probably found a calm part of the river, but we can hope. Try
Whatever. We can be quicker than her. We're on horseback. If we don't hear whereabouts of her in this city, we'll gallop straight on to our location.
Yeah, so this to describe it a bit better, you sort of see this ferry and the sort of soft bank at its side, and ahead of you you see this towering rock face with winding sort of paths heading up it, and you see probably like small groups of guards marching up and down in like proper heavy armor in the sort of very warm temperature, marching up and down the steps. At the very top there is a fort, sort of castle that towers like at the very peak of the sort of sheer cliffs on the island, and that's Dubry itself, like this fortress that's on the top. So you can either go up there, and that would involve like spending quite a long time sort of like ascending these like very harsh steps, or you can just like go around to the other side of the island and cross.
Okay.
Probably the best.
I'd like to take the most direct route that it seems like most people would take, right? Because they've just
so you're trying
so
you're just going to basically try and get like around the island as best you can, and talk to any guards who you may come across. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, you probably at the sort of banks at the side, you see one a lot more buff guard, half orc, sort of like running like on spot, and then like two other guards, sort of they look like they're sort of sparring with each other at the banks. And all of these guards on this island seems to have two swords, like they seem to be, and the two that are sparring like with two sword, sort of dual blade practice.
Dimble, if you don't mind questioning these guards if they've seen them.
Sure thing.
If I get more disappointment today, I might have to stab someone.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Just stay with the horse. Keep your eyes open. I'll see what can be found.
Aye.
Yeah, I'll. So where are we like standing exactly?
Right now, since you've probably spent maybe you so I'm imagining you've right. That's you don't like and you're sort of on the island right now.
Yeah.
And you've started making your way like around the banks to get. Let me see. Yeah, you're on the map. Around the banks to get across to the other side, because to go straight across, you'd have to go ridiculously high up and ridiculously high down, which would be way more effort than just going around. So you've just sort of been riding your horse around the banks, and as you get to at this point, like around here, you see these guards who seem to be sort of sparring or practicing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot. I'll just. Are they the only guards in sight?
I mean, there are other guards in sight, but most of them seem to be
drills.
Because it's still pretty early in the morning. The only other ones you've seen are like actually like high up off the cliff. You just sort of see their forms moving about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll
to give like a 1 second, a visual. I'll see if I can get. This isn't a drawing. This is just like a picture. Let's see if we can get this to a point where you guys can see it. I'm just hiding my notes.
Yeah.
So this is like Dubry.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's like these towering cliffs, right?
Yeah.
With this castle atop it. But yeah.
Okay.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll.
We're gonna get copyright strict now.
Strict.
Like, oh God, picture.
Picture. I'm gonna call over to the guards sparring. Hello, one of you two. Could either of you point me in the direction of someone I can speak to about a fugitive that might have passed through here?
I'm literally gonna tap you and point towards the big giant buff orc.
Yeah, I think when they hear and I say when they the two who are sparring seem to be like so like intensely trying to beat the other one they don't even notice.
Okay.
But
the orc,
the half orc sort of like stops and his head just turns towards you.
I look at him
and sort of walks closer to you.
Oh hey, I didn't see you there.
What was that, little man?
Well,
so like he's sort of like leaning down. He's not like leaning down trying to be like intimidating. It's like leaning down with sort of like an actual concern on his face.
Me and my friend here, we're working for the Lord of Vico, and well, let's just say that someone took something that we were protecting. She very well may have passed through here. It would have been a relatively nondescript woman wearing leathers, a cowl, black hair, average height. However, she would have had a child, alongside her. She was trying to be subtle, so this is a long shot, but we were wondering if anyone here might have seen something.
The only one I know fitting that description would be Amanda, but she's been here for a while.
No.
So no.
Yeah. She would have been moving fast to the east. Oh. Thanks
I
anyway.
haven't seen anybody cross the island, but we've only been here for a few hours this morning.
All right. Well, if you could, maybe get the word out around the island that we're looking for someone with a child in tow. Be a boy. I'll give the best description I can of the boy.
Yeah.
Because I've talked to him a lot.
You said you were working for the Lord.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And, like, is there... He probably gave us a writ at some point.
No. Because specifically, the reason why you are hired and not guards is so that if you got captured...
Expendable.
It's just, like, you don't have any information to give, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't, like, give them anything other than his son.
Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
So basically, like, the half could just say,
Yeah.
And let's just say we were to ask about with somebody who may know the Lord. They would confirm this.
and his like, because he seems to be like essentially treating you as like a policeman would, like,
Yeah, of course.
genuine concern, and now it's like slowly like just mild suspicion.
Yeah. No, I'll kind of a mild sigh, more out of sort of frustration that I can't tell him everything. And I'll look up to him. I wish I could tell you everything, but it was a job. We were meant to be as subtle as possible, and I'm sorry we can't give more details. But I'm not completely certain if the Lord would tell you about our task. I'm just saying that this woman has committed serious and grave crimes, and at the very least, it would pay to be on the lookout for her.
Okay. You can roll me persuasion. I would also, because I feel like you know that you're trying to convince him of something, I would allow you to cast guidance on that.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you very much. Yeah. Boop. Nice. Probably don't even need it. Magical. 23.
Woo! Yeah, good job. Good roll.
Yeah.
I'll speak to the commanders, see if they can get the word out.
Thank
to
you.
the Lord.
Thank you.
I'll look over. Do you know how long this is going to take? Time is of the essence, as you see.
Well, and he like looks up. Might take me a while to get up there, but I don't reckon it'll take them very long to get the
Would
word
you
out.
like to borrow my horse?
Well, I mean, we need the
Or
horse
a
to get in.
guard's fit to run?
You think the horse can make it up those steps? You're mad.
Obviously not. That was a rhetorical question. I was just saying, could you step on it, please?
Look, yeah, I'll kind of try to pull the half-orc's attention back to me.
Yeah.
We-
Yeah.
We're like, hey, don't listen to him. Yeah. Look, what he means to say is we sincerely appreciate it. We appreciate everything you do. Thanks. We'll get on our way now, sir. Yep.
Yes, good luck with this woman and boy you're looking for.
Thanks. Yeah.
If we can be of any help on your way back through to Vico, let us know.
I'll be sure to do so. And your name, sir?
I actually looked it up and then I forgot it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
the best. It was 10 Mackay.
Tan Mackay?
I'll put it in chat.
Thanks.
It's 10.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So it's
Like 10 or 10?
like 10.
Got it. Yeah.
Turn. Like turn-based combat.
Yeah.
Tarn Mackay. Well, Tarn,
Beautiful.
sincerely appreciate it. The name's Dimble for myself, and I just do a very, very shallow bow, and I say, and if you'll excuse us, we have to be on our way.
Good to meet you, Timble.
And you.
Just salutes you.
Yeah. I'll leap up on it. I can't leap up on the horse. I just kind of grab the side of the saddle, like, yeah, try to, like,
I'll just
climb
grab
up.
the back of his shirt and just hoist him
Whoa!
up on top.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look at the guard. Charmed. I'm sure. and just gallop off.
Turn Mackay. Noted.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm writing him in my notes too.
Yep.
I'm glad that you're the only social, acceptable
Yeah!
social side of us that we have.
I'm really glad I built myself a little bit in that direction because Jesus.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like you're going to be better at speaking to people who aren't bottom of the barrel,
Yeah.
right? Like if this was the commander of the guard, Gideon might be a bit better at talking to them because he's like, you're not incompetent. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know whether Gideon looks down on everyone. Like it's like you incompetent bastard imbecile. Just
Yeah, you bastard imbecile.
Bastard.
How dare
Yeah.
you?
Bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. That's the thing.
I
We'll have
suppose
to
we
find
will.
out, guys.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Cool.
lowest of the low, dude. My guy just can't handle it.
Yeah, that's where I come in. I think we got everything we needed from here.
Yeah. Let's keep going to Ventia.
Onward and forward.
Yeah,
Then-
you guys get across the other little ferry. Which one of you is pulling the rope? Because we've got a small gnome and a guy who I don't think likes to do much medial effort.
I think I'm stronger than Gideon anyway.
Okay, so
So-
you're pulling the
Yeah,
ferry.
I won't scoff at it. Yeah, like that.
Cool,
This is
cool.
kind of I've gotten used to it under Gideon.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys
Damn
get all right, let me find Venta.
Hold on.
So yeah, you guys-
What is your strength, by the way? I don't know what
13.
your strength is. Yeah, you're stronger than me.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Yeah. By the time you get across the other side of the Wild Run River, it is now probably midday.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it takes a while to pull a ferry across with the horse on it.
Is there any chance I can sleep on the saddle? In the saddle?
As long as you
you're
don't.
pulling. Maybe from now on, but right now you're pulling a ferry.
Oh, afterward. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip ahead.
Yeah.
He's just asleep, like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulling the ferry.
Along the road to Venta and maybe onwards, you might be able to get some.
All right. Cool.
On the saddle.
Yep.
I'll be generous and I'll say since it's a new saddle and it was nice, and since you're riding bitch, Gideon will be able to basically keep it steady. You won't be able to go at the breakneck pace that you might want, but
We couldn't do that anyway without killing the horse. So
yeah.
I'm sorry. I get the image of you sleeping, and I get the image of Gideon sleeping, but this is how Gideon sleeps, just like.
he's got one eye open. Yeah.
He's got
Just
both eyes open, just totally open, but just like.
Full Gandalf.
You know,
Yeah. I love it.
Oh my fucking god! This
My-
is so scary.
Oh my, it's so creepy. Just both
He
of
has
us.
to sleep with both eyes open, dude. There's
Yeah,
no way that
it makes
Gideon
sense.
doesn't.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Just just has this dead expression.
Yeah, I think me taking a long rest is a good idea on the road to Venta. And then,
Yeah, I'll let him. I don't need him to
yeah,
he's such a little guy. I'm sure I can keep
because
him on.
50% of my usefulness is my spells. So,
Yeah, I'll let him
Yeah.
sleep.
yep. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So you travel along this road's called the Gloaming Road, and the path begins to, as you continue along it, grow more worn. These sort of cobbles that are at the edge of the ferry sort of give way to loose earth and just sort of dust and mud. If it weren't for the fact that the grass around it seems to almost retreat back from the path, you may just have lost the path.
By the way, just so you're aware, I'm pushing this horse. I'm pushing this horse pretty hard to its capacity. Like, for instance, if I was to get to Ventia and the horse was to die from me pushing it too hard, I wouldn't care. Like, I'm just trying to get to the town.
Okay, so
like, it's gonna be
Gimbal?
beat up. You know how they get
Gimbal?
beat up in
I
Brady
can't
around their
sleep
joints
while
on
you're
the-
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, 100% no.
Yeah.
If he's actively moving
But
it
I-
as fast as he can,
I'm not gonna
you're
question.
Not gonna be able to sleep.
I'm not gonna question that. I'll let him do that. Like we're gonna have to stop at some point. So whatever.
Yeah,
I don't get a long rest, that's fine.
the sky begins to grow dark with clouds overhead, and it's starting to be overcast. The only really warm light comes from maybe the occasional torch, sort of on a pole at the side of the road occasionally. But yeah, the sort of lush green grassland turns into this harsher, rougher weed as you get closer to Venta, and they sort of scratch at the sides of the path. Bushes and trees occasionally appear amongst the other things, but they aren't really green so much as they are brown. I would like you guys to roll me another nat 20, another d20 for a random encounter.
Go for it, Dimble.
Oh, I'm glad I got the short rest.
Our encounter, boy.
Hey.
What did you roll?
Oh yeah.
14. 14.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Horde of enemy goblins.
You pass a small pool at the side of the road, pond at the side of the road. It seems to have a sort of thin layer of duckweed on the top, and a small family of like green slimy skinned frogs seems to like follow you with their eyes as you pass. A small line of like ducklings follow their mother from the pond and sort of try to cross the road, but then sort of have to stop. They have to stop as a horse almost tramples them.
God.
They're running at breakneck speed. But yeah, other than you almost killing a few poor Disney creatures.
They're all singing about. They're all like mending a dress and shit.
The joke's on us, Gideon. If we jumped in that pond, I think we would have gone to the Disney plane, the plane of Disney.
Oh fuck!
You would have had a great life. You would have been. I mean, Gideon would have
been miserable, man.
Yeah, Gideon would have fucking.
Well, he would have been a villain. He would have been a Disney villain. That's the thing.
Yeah, go hang out with Captain Hook. Like. Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh god, skinning Disney animals. No. Gideon's the guy that killed Bambi's mother.
Yep.
And I think as you get closer and closer, you begin to make out the small town of Venta, and it looks like something that would be in like one of Gideon's dreams. Its walls are high and made of these thin planks of wood. The road appears to wind down to a ragged guard's tower, seemingly like sort of almost cobbled together roughly. Some planks stick out too far at like the corners of the guards post.
Nice.
But yeah, there are sort of thin beams of torchlight as it begins sort of descending into evening. A miserable looking guard is leaning post atop the tower, and he seems to spot you. You hear him shout like, "Travelers!" as you get close, and the two sort of wooden doors definitely creak open, clearing a path into the town.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, we'll go straight in.
Yeah.
And I'll kind of like lower it to a trot. How's the horse doing?
The horse looks like it is in desperate need of. Let me roll a con save.
Of life.
Let me get a horse. Yeah, it needs a desperate drink of life. This horse, so that's a con save of +1.
Oh!
Yeah, no, it looks like it's at death's door. Like this horse will not be able to run tomorrow.
Like, how is it though?
It's not gonna die from one day of being pushed hard, right? As long as it gets food and water now. But it's gonna be drinking a lot. It's definitely not gonna be able to run tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll take it to the I'll take it to the stable, and I'll look at Dimble.
Yeah.
Well, we need to store our horse, don't we?
Well, yeah. I mean, are we planning on staying here the night? Get this kind of hopeful look on my face.
We're going to wait. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah. We'll take him to a stable. Is there a stable like on the outskirts of town?
Let me
within the bounds of town.
Let me check, because this is quite a small and very shitty town.
Oh god.
I'm just looking at it because you need to pay for it, Dimple.
I mean, yeah, the feed and water and stuff. Yeah.
Nope.
No stable at all. Okay, cool. I'm just looking around for about a minute, and I'm like,
yeah, I think as you guys are looking around, you see everybody in this town seems to live in squalor.
God.
It's about as nice as the sort of ragged walls outside would suggest. The houses all seem to be like crouched low, as if trying to shield themselves from the rain. The alleyways are dark and almost like they're trying to hide things within them. The road, even like in the town, has no cobbles; it's just dirt. as you keep walking, you see a couple individuals like having a discussion down an alleyway. They seem to like notice your gaze and like run off. And you also see a man with like a coif leaning against somebody's house. His breeches coated in a layer of dried and wet mud, and he seems wobbly as his head is like bowed. But as he begins to sort of hear you approach, his mouth stretches into like a long single-toothed grin, and he drunkenly like wobbles towards you. Coin for my drink, sir. As you can see, this bottle's broken, and he like holds up like an empty bottle of booze, of indiscriminate, just hobo moonshine.
Go somewhere else. You smell.
No. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Of course. How much does a bottle go for around here, friend?
How much you got?
That's not what I asked you.
You're right. Sorry, it was just I met making a bad joke. The I could get a bottle. This one was four silver pieces.
You seem like the type of scumbag that would know every single thing that happened inside of this town, would you not?
And he like scratches at his neck, and you can see there's actually
like a bad joke, of course.
Like skin like flaking away from where he's just like scratched his neck repeatedly too much.
Yeah.
And you can probably see like boils and stuff around. I see people. That's about it. Could I give? I can't get booze with people though. That's the problem. Well,
of course not.
Sometimes folks are nice, but
how about you say for twice a bottle twice that size, you give me a little bit of information about anybody that you may have seen.
I could do that. I could tell you about everybody I've seen. There was Danny. There was
Gideon, I think he's useless.
I'd like to take my glove off and I'd like to hit him.
Yeah, you just like slap him across the face. He like toes to the ground. He's like, shit.
I don't care about everyone that you've seen. I care about a specific pair of people that you've seen.
Well, have you seen a woman? Clear with your words.
Shut up. Yeah. So I'm going to describe the woman and then the boy. Have you seen them?
I wish I'd seen someone like that. You described her as very attractive. You've got quite the mouth for words. I haven't seen anyone that fits.
All right,
that.
I have a different question for you, scum. Are there any local gangs around this area? Any group of ruffians that's shown up in the past week or so?
There's the ruffians who are always about.
Either them or new ones. I don't care which.
If you go, there's a tavern. I went there a couple times. They started kicking me out. It's called the Brawling Bear.
Yes, Timble?
Just one question. You swarthy fellow. Have you just plain seen any strange folk passing through town? You know, shady sort, cloaks, weapons, that sort of thing?
Well, have you?
There's the blacksmith woman.
No, like passing through town.
Coming from one place, no one passes through.
Well, oh God. Whatever.
Well, friend, if you had more interesting information, I think I might buy you a drink. But it doesn't seem like you have any, so good day.
What? But you said you... And I'm assuming you're just, like, riding off.
Well, no. I'm just going to walk by. I didn't say anything. You assumed. That's a problem with assuming. You complete people's sentences before they speak them. Is that right?
No, you told me. You
I told you how about a bottle twice that size if you gave me some interesting information. Did you give me any information that you find particular?
I think he grabs at your sleeve.
Yeah. That's fine, I'll let him. But just
I gave you all the information I had. I tried.
Friend, you don't seem to have any interesting information, any information that I would need. So now, if there's anything else that you can think of that might be particularly useful to me, considering that I'm looking, obviously, for somebody that is different than this fucking town would bring about, then you better speak it right now.
All I know is down the Broad Bear, there's Blackwell. They're like the organization. They run the hidden trade, the negatives, the stealers, the thieves. They're just organized.
Do you have a name?
Would know. Just in the Broad Bear, I don't know.
That's unhelpful.
Dimble, you should pay this man.
In what?
Well, what you would normally pay them in, either a slap to the face or some gold.
Slaps are kind of your thing.
What's your name, friend?
Barbary.
Barbary?
Barbary.
Well, listen here, Barbary. I'm going to be near that inn. My name isn't important, but you remember what I look like, yes? You're going to remember what I look like in 30 minutes?
It would be hard to forget, sir. Like I said, not many people pass through, and you've got quite
Perfect.
Here's the thing.
Just babbling.
I'm just going to grab him to shut him up. Just grab him by the... Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be at that inn that you were telling me about. And now this is for you. I'm gonna grab out one gold piece. I'm gonna like put it up to him and like just kind of press it on his nose. For you. Now, if a woman and a small boy come through that gate for whatever reason, I want you to come over and make a big scene as possible and get my attention. Am I understood?
Yes, sir. I can do that, yes.
You will do that.
The woman.
Yes.
The woman. Blonde hair. And
dark hair.
Dark hair. And that's the boy with blonde hair.
If you see a woman with a small boy come through, tell me.
That you haven't seen before. We don't want some peasant.
Precisely.
I think, yeah, I got it. I can.
I think that you think that you got it, but remember, you've done nothing useful your entire life. You've never been useful. You probably never will be useful, unless you choose to be useful today. So if you see them, come get me, and your life might have meant something.
I think like he's just sort of like looking down at this point, and I think he's thinking like you can see like the cogs turning where he's like thinking too much about what you've said. Like he's clearly like comparing it to moments from his past or something.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I'll try. I can do this, sir.
Of course you can. I believe in you. That's the thing. I see potential where others don't. Now take this gold piece and get yourself drunk or whatever it may be. But if it was me, I'd get myself some food. Choice is yours.
Yes, sir.
I'll just hand it to him.
Yeah. Do you like hand it to him, or do you just like?
No, I hand it to him. I hand it to him.
Nice. Yeah, he takes it. He like takes it, like nods, and probably like thinking about this is the hardest like job he's had begging in his life.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, he goes and basically like disappears down an alley as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
How big roughly is this village, Whiskey? Geographically.
Pretty small.
Okay.
Geographically, like
rough estimate.
Maybe like I'll give you this for better context, I guess. Maybe there's like 50, 60 houses or buildings here.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. It's just all slummy, sort of ghetto style.
Yeah, all
like,
just
very close
shit.
together. Like if there was one fire in this entire village, you'd burn the whole thing down.
Yeah. It's like there's very little stone or metal. There's like almost all made out of.
I know exactly. Like honestly, this is like the perfect. I know exactly what this place looks like. Like
yeah.
Just this dingy fucking, and I love it. It's one of those things where like the walls are a little bit too high, so that anybody that was like, like
oh yeah,
you have
but
to
they're too
look
high
up
at
to
points.
see the sky.
Yeah, they're too high at points because it's like it's not going to be consistent height on the walls. Yeah, it's just it's 100% just a shithole.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this bum has hobbled his way to drink away whatever the fuck he just saw, or to get himself some food and then try his best to accomplish your task.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've got faith in the scum. You make the scum feel important, they might get your job done. That's the thing. So I'm just gonna march towards that inn that he was talking about.
Yeah, you're gonna head towards the Brawling Bear.
Yeah, I mean we got to take the horse with us, so might as well.
Yeah, he would give you some like directions, but definitely the directions involve a lot of like you go down this alleyway and then this and then this and then and he's like extremely drunk, so he's explaining it very poorly. But you get the gist, like just from how close.
Can I just use my insight to figure out where an inn would be based on this?
That's the thing is because there's actually like 2 inns here, but and you've probably like seen the other one, the Tin Buckler, like on the way in. That's kind of near the entrance. But the place he's directing you to is straight up like doesn't seem like it would be where an inn would be, because from what it sounds like, it's straight up like the entrance to it is in an alleyway.
Okay, interesting.
Huh.
Okay, I'll try and follow his directions then.
Yeah. You will definitely get to a point where you have to go down an alleyway, and your horse is too fat. Like your horse's just width is just too fat to fit down the alleyway. Like you guys can barely fit down. Dimble, you probably don't have a problem, but like you can't walk like shoulders width in this alleyway.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, somebody's got to watch the horse.
What, are you afraid the locusts are going to eat it?
No, they'll steal it.
Where would they go?
Nowhere. But they'll.
Do you think these people have any aspirations to be able to leave this village? If they did, they'd be gone by now.
Yeah, but, they'll probably steal it and then just ride off with it.
Where would they go, Dimble?
I don't
Nobody
know.
here has a future. You don't understand. I'd be more concerned for this horse if anybody here had a future.
Well, that's not the point. It's just that if somebody steals it and doesn't know what to do with it, then we have to track down a horse and some people.
Do you know how hard it's going to be to locate a horse of this pedigree?
No.
In a place like this?
No.
It won't be hard.
Oh, okay.
Tie it up here. If anybody had any aspirations to leave this place, they would have done so by now.
Alrighty.
I think they might grab a horse, sell it. Who are they going to sell it to? Nobody here has money. Nobody here means anything. You should be more scared of a place when people have potential. Tie it here.
You got it. Yeah, I'll tie the horse up. Preferably in a place where it would be difficult to get the horse out.
Yeah, you're more concerned. I would have just looped it around once.
Yeah, God damn. I'm the smart one.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what I'm doing. I tie the knot tightly, give it a couple pets, make sure it has enough food and water.
No amount of food in this place will be enough for the exhaustion this poor beast is feeling.
I'll give it what we've got, which isn't much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it almost instantly, as soon as you tie it up, it sits it does the horse thing where it sits down and basically almost squishes you.
Yeah.
You jump back.
Yeah.
And then you pet its mane and try and get it some feed and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we go
Alright.
in, I think.
Stay close to me.
Alrighty.
In a good place.
Yeah. You guys follow. You make your way down this street, and you get to essentially. I think you follow his directions as best as you can, but they were pretty badly brought across, and this place is kind of a death trap, so I would like just an intelligence check from one of you to see like your sort of memory / sort of navigation.
I'm
of
intelligent.
This space. Both of you are pretty intelligent, but yeah.
Oh, one of us makes it?
Yeah, one of you.
Yeah, I'll do it, okay.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Easy mode.
Cool. It's better that the one without exhaustion does it.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah. You Dimble, like basically are like, oh, I know the way that he's like leading us down.
Yeah, I
And
know
you,
exactly where it was at.
Yeah, and you just like basically start like pointing the direction. Yeah, you went like you had a lot more of a lisp there. You start leading Gideon down the various paths, and you get to a building which is completely inconspicuous. Looks like all the other buildings. There is no like sign outside the front, but you hear some noise from inside. The door is just shabby wooden, probably like rotted slightly near the bottom. Your boots are extremely like just wet and muddy right now.
Well, lead on, little friend.
Okay. Yeah, reluctantly open the door up and head on in. Try to make sure my boots have as little mud as I can muster within 10 seconds of rubbing it on the ground.
Yeah. I think you open the door. One of those scenes from every movie ever, where everybody in like all of the noise and any discussion that was happening just stops. And almost everybody is now like turning to face you as the door opens. They don't say anything, but yeah, you slowly walk in. There is a free table, but pretty much everybody walks you up, like tracks you with their eyes up until you would like sit down at the table.
I'd like to look for that hooded figure that I saw earlier.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
I just have this awkward smile on my face.
Yeah. Okay, you look around, you see various people, and you see, a person who looks very similarly dressed to the hooded figure you saw earlier. You're not sure if it's the same one, because it's been like a couple days and you didn't get that good a look at him when you first saw him. You just sort of saw that he was there and his clothes. He had like if I remember correctly, very sort of sharp features, but with like a thin brown beard. But that's all you sort of made out.
Strider-esque is what you would describe him as.
Yeah, but yeah, you definitely see like a couple other, like not just one, but like a couple other people dressed in like the same sort of garb as him.
Come. Give me that, and give me that. I like put my hand out for that little symbol.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I kind of takes me a couple seconds to realize what you were asking for, and then I rifle through my bag. Kind of keep it clenched between my little hands, try to make sure people can't see too much of it, and then I will place it in his hand.
How many of them are there, Ruben?
There's probably there's one that's currently like sitting at the bar, like a much he's quite a bulky looking dude. There is one that looks far more sort of lightly featured, maybe even effeminate, sitting at a table with like two other people. And there is one who is basically who just seems to be like basically like leaning against the wall of like near a door to a back room, just watching you as you guys come in.
I'll go to the one near the bar, the more like statured one.
Yeah. You go over. They don't seem to notice you. They seem to be like not talking to the barkeep, but just like seemingly paying attention to their drink and like mumbling to themselves.
Yeah. Let's look over at him. Who's in charge?
Depends, traveler. How much are you paying? And like his head turns towards you. You see like this rough nose that looks like it's been broken maybe like 7 times. Very broad features. Like a man with the face of a brick.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just look at him and I'm going to flash the symbol at him. See if that'll mean anything. I'll just kind of place that down on the table rather than putting any money down.
Yeah, I think you put it just drop it on the table, and he just like slides it over in front of him with one finger. What about him?
I need to make sure that everything's in order before we proceed.
It's got nothing to do with us.
Are you sure? Or have you just not been informed because you're not important enough?
Look, mate. And just like stands up.
Yeah.
He's like towering, like 7 foot tall. Like,
Yeah.
Pretty tall. This guy's like really big, like beefy. I don't know who you think you're fucking with, and like 7 other people like stand up across the bar.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong fucking neighborhood. And just like
I'll
looking
look
down
over
at
at
you.
Kimball.
This isn't a neighborhood. This is a tavern. I'm just looking up and I'm really confused.
Anywhere else in this town, you'd be getting the same reaction.
Oh, okay.
Fucking foreigners, man.
Hey, that's racist. It's like pointing a nubby little finger at him.
Now
It's not racist. It's not racist. It's xenophobic. Like he's really.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So I'm sort of looking and just like I'm not gonna change my stance on like what I think, right?
Yeah.
So just you'd never answered my question. Who's in charge?
The boss.
Well, that's obviously not you. So if you'd like to point him to me, that'd be fantastic.
What have you done to be able to see the boss? You haven't even come here. You aren't even playing the game. Who do you think you are?
Oh boy.
I'll just stand up and look at him.
Yeah, like
The door creaks open, and you see like a head, coiffed hat, poke its head around the corner and like stumble into the bar, and like see you, and it's definitely like it's the same homeless guy from before.
Yeah. I'll just snap at Gideon. I'll just snap at Dimble and like point towards the guy.
Yep. Yeah. I kind of like make a.
Because this isn't over between me and the big guy.
Make a fast. Do one of those fast runs with my arms like in front of my body toward the hobo.
Yeah, like.
Yep. Around the tables.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, you like you like weave between people's legs, and you go towards the guy. You're like, what? Well, how did your friend? You can't have been here for more than like 40 seconds.
Look, why are you here?
You see basically like the like a couple people like are starting to like walk towards Gideon, and the lumbering giant guy is basically like almost like just face to face with Gideon, just like looking down at him.
Yeah, Gideon's still, by the way, just not backing down, just like looking at him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Dimple, how do you respond?
I'm sorry.
Help me, Dimple. Gideon's
the homeless guy was like, you can't have been here for more than like.
Yeah.
How
is he already?
Just.
Yeah. I just look at the hobo, look back at Gideon, look back at the hobo. Yeah, it's pretty common occurrence.
I've got an idea.
What?
Wait here.
Whoa.
A little Matty like pats you on the head and starts like walking. Goran.
What?
Like the guy who's towering over you, Gideon, like looks over towards him. He's like, Goran, this is my friend. And the guy just like looks back at you, just no expression change. He looks like almost more like
more upset.
Disappointed. Yeah, more upset at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dimple, you've just been like left by this homeless guy, and the homeless guy's like basically two of the two of the other of the goons around the bar straight up like have like put a hand on his chest.
Oh,
Just
stop. Yeah.
gosh. We should probably not be here. I look at Gideon.
You're just like mumbling to yourself, like shuffling your feet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I like slowly pace back to Gideon.
Yeah. I imagine like you slowly like sidestep your way back over.
Yeah.
No one's paying attention to
Like
you yet.
I just barely miss like hitting someone off their chair. I'm like, oh, pardon me. Excuse me.
I think there's like one halfling with like everyone else is paying attention to Gideon,
Yeah.
and there's just like one halfling with an eye patch who's just been eyeing you the entire time, Dimple.
yeah. Exactly. He's the one halfling that's like, I could take him. Like,
Yeah.
God, no.
yeah.
I just get back
so
to Gideon. Yeah.
So that's the thing. I'm just gonna keep looking at him, and like I'm hearing what Dimble's saying, but I'm just staring at this guy, and it's like, well, obviously not. Doesn't seem that they're capable to handle the job that our Lord has required them to handle. Unless, like I said, they haven't been informed because they're just but the grunts. Wouldn't surprise me. Seems that you've cost your boss a lot of gold today, friend. Have fun. And I'm just gonna turn.
Yeah.
Huh.
And just start. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn. I'm just gonna start. Just hands behind my back to start walking.
Yeah.
I think he grabs you. I didn't say you could fucking leave, did I? All I said is you came to the wrong neighborhood. Turns you around. We speak in gold here. I can get you to the boss, but you've got to do your part.
Do you think I'd be an imbecile enough to bring the gold that I have with me on me, friend? It's imbeciles like you that I figured I would run into.
Why would we pay to talk to someone? Couldn't we just shout and he'd hear us?
Well, no. And then I'll just look at him just like, well, you see, Dimble, what idiots like this don't realize is that when they cost
He punches
their
you in
boss
the
money,
face.
He punches me in the face, all right?
Or he tries to.
Okay.
So this is going to be surprise.
Because I'm at least spry.
Yeah. He's doing surprise. What's your AC?
My AC is 15.
Okay. So let me get this up. Get his character sheet up. Okay.
Oh man.
So yeah, it's a plus 23. Holy crap!
Jesus,
Huh.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you take 3 damage.
Okay.
As like blood start like he hasn't broken your nose, but you're definitely like you've got a nosebleed. It's like you come here insulting us. I try to offer you a hand of gratitude, and and he goes to hit you again, but we'll roll initiative.
Yeah. Do it. Woo!
How even is this, man?
Let me get rid of these.
This is called an unneeded fight, Dimple.
An unnecessary fight. Yeah, I don't have a map for this, so well, I do have a map thanks to 2 minutes. No.
Yeah. Exactly. 2-minute tabletop. While you grab the map, I'm gonna grab something really quick.
Yeah, actually, I think it's a bit early, but if we have our like break here.
Yeah,
so if
that's
anybody who's
probably
watching
a
wants
good
to have like a 5-minute break while I sort all this out.
The map.
Yeah, cool.
I'll be, like,
Alrighty.
back in 2 seconds.
Dun 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 dun. See you guys after the break.
Yeah, see you guys.
Bing.